Guyana was commended for its vision of a Green State Development Strategy. This is as the 12th Biennial Conference of the Commonwealth Association for Public Administration and Management, CAPAM, opened here. Stacey Carmichael has our first report.
CAPAM's Chief Executive Officer, Gay Hamilton, said with the discovery of oil and gas, coupled with a largely untouched forest, Guyana has a unique opportunity to integrate economic growth and still be climate conscious.
I think they would be well positioned to be an exemplar for many other countries in the world who maybe have already gone past that point and need to readjust.
Over 200 delegates from Commonwealth nations are being engaged on the topic of climate change.
Climate change is permeating every part of the fabric of our society and of our governments, and public servants need to be prepared for that transformation.
Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of the Presidency's Department of Public Service, Reginald Brotherson, said Guyana has the necessary experience to lend support to CAPAM.
From sharing of experiences, cross-fertilization of ideas, countries within the Commonwealth sharing their own experiences of how they manage their country through public services. Guyana at least can borrow. We can learn new things, international best practice to making Guyana a better place in managing its environment.
Under the theme Transforming the Public Sector for Climate Governance, CAPAM will explore the topic of climate change and its many implications during the various plenary sessions. For InfoHub, Stacey Carmichael.
The National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute on Monday launched its research conference under the theme Agriculture, Guyana's Pathway to a Green Economy. Seneca Thorne was there and filed this report.
The research conference focused on the Green State Development Strategy, hinterland agriculture, climate-smart agricultural practices, improving production and productivity, green agriculture practices, and agriculture health and food safety issues. At the conference's opening at the Guyana School of Agriculture at Monrepo, Minister of Agriculture Noel Holder said research plays an integral role in providing a sound base for the development and implementation of an agricultural policy.
In particular, research can provide a knowledge base for taking decisions and long-term planning that are needed to cope with the challenges. Research by 2030 and beyond will play a key role in improving the sustainability and diversity of our food systems, finding solutions for food wastage, approximately 1.3 billion tons per year annually, and reducing the global loss of biodiversity, which is nearly 60%.
Minister Holder advised that Guyana's future research agenda must give priority to sustainable and inclusive economic development. This will target the challenges of food production, management of natural resources, and a balanced development of coastline and hinterland areas. Chairman of ANARI's Board of Directors, Dr. Patrick Chesney, reiterated its commitment to support research in all the 10 administrative regions.
It is my intention as chairman of the NARI board to take to the NARI board a measure that would support the installation and wise use of cooperative and collaborative research infrastructure and programs in all of our administrative regions.
Participants in the conference include farmers and representatives of farmers' associations and other agriculture agencies. Seneca Thorne, InfoHub.
Another major development has commenced in Georgetown. Renetta LaFleur tells us that the $21 billion Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center is underway.
The work is being undertaken on owner Robert Badal's Kingston property, located next to the Pegasus Hotel. The upcoming high-rise building represents one of the largest investments of the local private sector in Guyana. To date, a fence has been erected on a portion of the northern parapet of Seawall Road in the interest of public safety, and preliminary works are ongoing. Plans for the completed building include a 12-story hotel to provide luxury accommodation, featuring bars, restaurants, and entertainment facilities, as well as long-term accommodation. A second tower, the hotel's corporate center, will be built alongside the Pegasus Suites. This new building is part of several other major developments happening around Georgetown, which will change the city's skyline. Renetta LaFleur for InfoHub.
Duncan Street has a brand new look, having been recently resurfaced. Renetta joins us again.
The $61 million project started on June 1 and all rehabilitation works were completed except for the installation of 2 pedestrian crossings. Region 4 project engineer at the Ministry of Public Infrastructure Ryan Amjad said the project's scope of works includes the placement of asphalt concrete. The road is projected to last for at least 10 years without major repairs.
The scope included milling the existing asphaltic concrete, adding about 5 inches crush and run to that and overlaying that with 1.5 inch asphaltic concrete. The estimated length between Vicengian Road and Sheriff Street is about 1058 meters and it's at 6.1 meters width. That's about 20 feet. Between Sheriff Street and Eastern Highway, the length is about 733 meters length and about 5.49 meters width.
Some auxiliary works included the cleaning of existing drains, installation of stop signs and pedestrian crossings, and painting of lane markings. Amjad urged motorists to use the newly upgraded road responsibly.
The road before we had a lot of potholes, cracking, a few amounts of alligator cracking. I would encourage persons to use the road carefully because the road is very smooth and it will encourage persons to speed more. So to use the road carefully, obey the traffic signals that we installed.
Pedestrians and motorists equally welcomed the upgrade.
Must congratulate the government in doing this road. This road needed to be done a long time. The road is good, it benefits a lot of people, but they need to put speed on and look after the edge of the roads.
The road was terrible, it is good now. We hope we stay with the maintenance.
The works were executed by S. Jagmohan Hardware Supplies Construction Services. Similar works are expected on several other streets in and around Georgetown in 2019. Renata LaFleur for InfoHub.
Join us after the break for more news on ongoing infrastructural development.
HIV can be lurking anywhere. Be aware and be safe. HIV testing is free and confidential. Testing is available at health centers, NGOs, outreaches, and private clinics. Knowing one's status is the key to remaining healthy. Knowing your status gives you the power. Get tested today.
Welcome back. East Bank traffic woes could be a thing of the past. The East Bank East Coast Road Link is closer to becoming a reality with an agreement with the Government of India for the commencement of works. Here are the details.
The road design will allow for a new alignment approximately 15 km long, connecting the East Coast to the East Bank of Demerara. Minister of Public Infrastructure David Patterson said the completion of the feasibility study is a major accomplishment for his ministry.
Feasibility report has been submitted. We've examined it. We had some comments. There are a few comments, but I'm glad to say, all in all, I think it has satisfied our needs. So that is going to be launched, and so that was a major accomplishment. So having the designs for that road completed.
The project has 3 distinctive stages. Stage 1 is a detailed project report preparation, Stage 2, construction supervision, and Stage 3, post-construction defects liability period. Minister Patterson.
So we now on to the next stage from the feasibility into the procurement, and that's scheduled to go to procurement by April next year to commence work mid-next year.
The new road will reduce congestion by providing commuters with an alternative route in and out of Georgetown, improving safety and comfort. Renata LaFleur for InfoHub.
New EPA head Dr. Vincent Adams says a permanent solution is being sought for the gas well at Diamond.
Dr. Adams and team visited the site, which is still emitting gas in small quantities. There was a meeting with residents to ascertain how they are being affected. Dr. Adams said that the aim is to find a permanent fix for the situation in collaboration with other agencies.
I understand the anxiety that this brings with the resident, but the key here is for us to understand what the problem is and to determine what the permanent fix is. And we've got to do that in collaboration, of course, with the other agencies and entities that are working on this.
Senior Environmental Officer Tashana Redmond said several tests will be carried out around the area.
We'll be utilizing the multi-ray which is a piece of equipment that is utilized to test a number of air emissions, right? We'll be testing for carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, and VOCs this morning, volatile organic carbons.
It was pointed out that the last test conducted revealed nitrogen oxide emissions as well as volatile organic carbon. However, the gases were not in alarming amounts. The executive director said that while there is no way to know the volume of gas below the surface at the moment, they will continue to monitor the situation and provide feedback to the residents. For InfoHub, Delicia Haynes.
Heartwarming news in health as almost 50 persons are back on their feet. Delicia Haynes reports that mobility was restored to 47 persons over the weekend as Operation Walk Maryland successfully completed joint replacement surgeries.
From Friday, October 19 to Monday, October 22, 47 orthopedic surgical procedures were completed, reducing the backlog of more than 170 persons requiring joint replacement surgeries locally. GPHC CEO George Lewis said that through this project, they are aiming to establish a sustainable program that ensures this service is available regionally.
The third aspect of the sustainability of the program is to try to ensure that all the persons who require joint replacement and hip surgeries do not have to come to the Georgetown Public Hospital. Hence, we have doctors who are deployed in Essequibo and who are deployed in New Amsterdam, and the intent is that over time, those institutions will be able to take on more surgeries.
Head of Orthopedics Dr. David Samaru explained joint replacement surgeries at private institutions cost as much as $2 million.
Here at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, to help to offset the costs of these expensive implants, we have asked patients to pay into the finance department $200,000 Guyana dollars. Operation Walk, through their generous supporters and donors, they were able to garner enough donation to do these surgeries for us free of cost for all of our patients here in Guyana. So those patients who would have initially paid in $200,000 Guyana dollars and were awaiting surgery by local surgeons, those persons are actually going to be refunded as well.
Co-founder of Operation Walk Maryland, Dr. Paul Kanuja, said this is their 9th international project and the first to Guyana.
The Department of Orthopedics, Dr. Samaru, Dr. Jeffries, and Dr. Ramcharan, the scope of what they did in preparing these patients to have them ready for us was tremendous, and it's by far the most diligent of the work that I've ever seen in one of our Operation Walk trips. The patients were very well screened. It was very well documented.
Operation Walk Maryland is a private nonprofit volunteer medical service organization that provides free surgical treatment for patients in developing countries and the United States. They provide free joint replacement surgeries to those without access and educate healthcare providers to enhance orthopedic care delivery. For InfoHub, Delicia Haynes.
UG will host a symposium dubbed From Farm to Fork, Food and Nutrition Security for the Green State. It is being hosted at the Arthur Chong Conference Center on Thursday this week from 8:30 in the morning. Interested persons can register at pi@uog.edu.gy or contact 222-4186 for more information. Make fruits and vegetables a part of every meal to reduce your chances of developing cancer. That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, social media, and our website at dpi.gov.gy. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.